All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a new visitor, a new passenger in the car. This is Jeff.
Yeah, I'm Jeff, visiting Florida for my 21st birthday. Thank you, Raphael, in advance for doing this. I've been looking forward to trying the FSD Beta after like literally over a year of just watching videos on YouTube. I'm excited to like finally experience it in person.
Yeah, cool. I understand today's your birthday.
Yes, it is. It's my 21st birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Don't do anything that I wouldn't do.
No. We'll be responsible. Ryan will make sure.
Yeah, we also have Ryan back here, friend of Jeff, and behind me there's Melanie. You can't see her, but she's there.
I'm here.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick ride. It's gonna be about a 30-minute ride to a new location. We're going to a place called Signature Custom Wraps. They beautify Teslas. They specialize in Teslas, vinyl modifications, suspension, all kinds of crazy stuff. So we're just gonna swing by over to their place and just check it out. So at the same time, we're gonna do this with what you see on the screen here is the full self-driving beta version 9.2. This is actually going to be my first video of version 9.2. So I hope it goes well. I hope you like the ride, and let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. So what I'll do is that I'll engage it right here.
Oh my God.
See if the car takes care of it. Leaving this place, we're gonna have to make a U-turn. There's traffic. It's gonna be quite busy from here on out because it's 1:20 p.m. So it's gonna be a little bit, a little bit of traffic on the way there. So you'll see that the car, does some things that may be questionable. I'll report anything that shouldn't happen. I'm going to report that. So in any case, Jeff, talk to me a little bit. Talk to me about Jeff. Who's Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, what's there to say? Yeah, so I guess we'll talk about our trip a little bit. Yeah, so we're in Florida for the whole week for my 21st birthday. So we drove all the way down from Pennsylvania. I think I've taken a few Tesla road trips with my car, but this is definitely the longest one. So yeah, we drove all the way down from PA. We stopped in South Carolina at a beautiful Airbnb overnight, and then right for the week we're staying in Orlando. So yesterday we did a few things. We went to the beach. We did some really awesome mini golf in Orlando, which was super fun. Today, of course, we're in Miami for my birthday, which is super exciting. After this, we're probably gonna head into downtown, which I'm really excited for. And then, yeah, tomorrow and Thursday, we're gonna be going to the parks, of course, like tourists do. So tomorrow, we're going to Universal, and then Thursday, we're going to Disney. And then Friday is like our free day, so we'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure that you hydrate because it's super hot.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, we got that as soon as we drove down here, especially in like South Florida.
Yeah, right now it calmed down a little bit, but it's still 90 some degrees.
Oh, it really picks up. That's a new behavior, right? That they added. I like that.
Yep, that's a new behavior. It's a little bit more assertive when it does the things that it needs to do. Sometimes it does things that it shouldn't do, but that's the whole point of me having this. This car is in the engineering group of the Tesla AP team, so anything that goes, wrong, I'll report it. I have this camera icon on my screen that sends them a snapshot of data and video so that they can analyze. Nice. So anything that I see that is interesting, is probably the best word. I'll send it. It doesn't need to be a disengagement or even an intervention, but if I see something interesting, I tap on that and they'll see it.
Nice.
But yeah.
That's really cool. So I see it detects the stoplights, of course. Does it detect turn signals as well? Or not yet? I
haven't seen the tail lights blinking from any car.
Gotcha.
But I don't pay attention to the screen as much as I pay attention to the road.
Of course, yeah.
And you'll probably see that the car won't nag me on the way there, like the blue light to let me know that I need to put pressure on the wheel, because I'm always holding it so that if anything goes wrong, then I can, I can take over before anything goes wrong.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So right now what we're gonna do on this section is that it's gonna take us off the city streets and take us on the highway. So I'll keep it on autopilot. So you can see that the car just
That's so cool.
takes it, and the interface is gonna change once the car considers that this is no longer a city street. But I'm not going to disengage unless it's absolutely necessary so that we can do the full trip. It's about 20 miles left.
Nice.
So we'll see. I actually have it configured for going at the speed limit. And what I'll do is that I'll bump it up 5 over so that we're not holding people back.
Of course.
I like to drive very relaxed and making sure that, you know, I'm, you know, just comfortable overall.
That's good, yeah.
Sometimes you have to bump it up because traffic here is kind of crazy.
I realized that very quickly after we came down here. Yeah.
And the temperature here is 99 degrees. So people get, when it's hot, I notice that people get kind of impatient.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Yeah, same thing happens. I mean, it's usually not this hot at home, but usually when it's like a little warmer, yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting on this highway called 595, Interstate 595. Probably, oh, it read the speed limit again, so it bumped down to 45.
Nice.
Now it's 65, so it's just gonna do all of that on its own.
Very cool. So it should switch over the highway any moment now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still on that view with the red lines, and there it is.
Yep.
So it changes like that. The cool thing is that it's not, even though it's not the full stack of FSD Beta, including the highway, vision is. So the car doesn't use radar anymore on the highway either.
That's very cool.
That was clarified. Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Nice.
That's pretty much a normal ride on FSD. I use it a lot. Just like I probably record 10 or 20 times more. I mean, drive it more testing it than what I record. So probably for every video that you see out there or that I make, I've probably driven it, you know, 10 or 20 times.
Nice.
Because my main goal is not to do the videos. My main goal is to help them.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Do you find yourself just on a daily basis when you're not recording? Do you find yourself using the beta?
That's what I do. That's exactly what I do
all the time.
Yeah.
Do you find it makes the driving, like right now it's obviously still a beta, do you think it makes it like easier for you, or does it kind of take away from it because you need to pay so much attention?
I'm already used to it. I'm not on edge anymore, but you have to pay more attention than when you're not in autopilot. Gotcha. Because when you least expect it, the car could do something weird, but because I'm always holding it, it's not a problem, right? So this may be a little bit interesting. There's a truck there. I'm going to force it to just change lanes. Oh, it was actually going to do it right without me doing anything.
Yeah.
So
it looks like the computer overrode manual lane change. I saw that. Yep.
I saw as I was tapping it, it did that at the same time. But yeah, so the car's doing everything right now.
Nice. I feel like even on the highway, it speeds up a little more aggressively than, like, I have FSD on my car, obviously not the beta, but yeah, even on the highway, it's a little different. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I said, it's more assertive, right? It's like it has more intent to do its moves.
Absolutely.
Which is something I like, because before we used to complain. We used to complain that the car was like taking too long to do some things. I'm just gonna bump it up a little bit because there were 2 cars on my bumpers, and we just changed now. I want to get away from them a little bit.
I wonder how long until the visualization will be able to display other Teslas, like the color models. That'd be cool.
It's a mystery at this moment. So if you don't hear Melanie back there, she just asked me about the visualization, when it's going to show the other Teslas as Teslas, and we really don't know. Right, so look at this. The car is like giving those cars a chance, and someone was going. The car was changing lanes, and this guy was cutting me off, and he just went away from it. So
nice.
That's a really good safe move.
Yeah, I would have done the same. Yeah.
So now it should. Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
So it changed lanes. and we're getting on merge lanes, so it's going to keep changing lanes until we're out of the merging lanes. This car's going fast, so he doesn't want to cut this one off, so that's how the car does it. It's a little bit aggressive sometimes, but I think you feel it more because you know that you're not like doing it, so it feels like it's more aggressive than what it actually is.
Yeah.
And I think, oh, okay, I thought my wipers were not in auto because I was doing something with the car the other day and I turned them off, but they were on, so they just went back on.
Yeah.
So we're getting a little bit of everything, a little bit of traffic, a little bit of rain.
It's good.
So basically a full demo.
Nice.
We're passing the Hard Rock Cafe here in Hollywood, Florida. So I don't know if you noticed, but right now it didn't center itself
Yup.
all the way from the back. Like it kind of hugged the correct line. So that's a behavior change.
Absolutely, yeah. I can't wait until the production version does that because yeah, we had a few instances on the way down here where the lane ended and we had to merge, and the car just kind of centered itself like in this really wide lane. It worked fine, but obviously the more human behavior would be to kind of hug the line like it just did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if from this point out it's boring for the viewers, I'll speed it up a little bit because people like to watch mostly the city streets turns and stuff like that. But I like to show this because this is in play now. Especially like if something happened, the autopilot engineering team told us, like the group of testers, they told us that if anything happens on the highway to report it as well.
Yep.
So, you know, I like to take it on highway drives as well.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I never knew like that the navigated autopilot on the highway was also kind of beta too.
It's always been kind of, it's been more final, but with the changes that are implementing now, they're merging the branches of the code with you know, between FSD Beta, city streets. So it really, people call it FSD Beta when you're turning on city streets,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
the whole stack is FSD Beta. The city streets new stuff is really called auto steer on city streets. That's the proper name of it.
Gotcha.
And they labeled it like right now they're giving us like version numbers that are not really the true version number. The stack has a different number, which, you know, it's the year, the week, and the build number. So it's something like 2021.24. something.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what they have labeled as version 9.2.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Have you had the beta since the very start, or did you get added in at a later date?
From the very start of the public release. So
Gotcha.
I got it in October, I think it was October 23rd, 2020.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you've had it for a little while.
Yeah, at the same time as most of the people that have shown it in the public, like Rash and John, Silicon Valley Tesla Owners Club, and there was initially a group of like 10 or 15 of us, and then it started expanding a little bit more. There's now I think there's about 50 public beta testers, but there's a couple thousand non-public beta testers. So there's a lot of people actually helping. There's a lot of Tesla employees that provide more specific testing and reporting than what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But every little bit helps up to some point, because they're also a limited group, so they can't have too many people sending them the same stuff over and over, because it's just going to create more noise for them.
Absolutely. That's actually a really good point. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think what's amazing about the FSD Beta is you can put it anywhere in the US and it'll work. It'll be able to make turns and all that. You can't say that about other systems. Like Waymo is in a very small vicinity in Phoenix. This, you can take it into like California or really anywhere. That's extremely impressive to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I can't wait until somebody does like a cross-country trip with the beta. It's certainly possible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm about to do a trip probably soon, but I don't think that one's gonna be cross country like the other ones that I've done. We'll see. It's a working, it's a plan in progress right now.
When I spoke to some of the employees.
Say that again?
When I spoke to some of the employees at Tesla, I was told that all the employees get the beta.
All the employees that have a Tesla with the paid FSD can get it. Yeah. At least that's what one of them told me.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's a cool perk to work for Tesla. That's a good, yeah.
But if you work for Tesla and you don't have FSD paid for, then you won't get it. You have to have it paid for, just like us, right? Like if I didn't have it paid, there was no way that I was gonna get it.
Well, that's good, yeah. Makes it more fair.
The subscription was useful for a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people have paid for the subscription month to month, and they get to experience all the features that they never experienced before. I think that's a good model for someone that doesn't want to use it all the time. They can, you know, activate it if they're going on a long trip, which is when it's most useful right now. And then if they like it a lot, like I do, they can decide to buy it because they think it's worth it, then they'll do it. What do you think so far?
I was just about to say, it's been smooth. Like, if you didn't tell me a computer was driving, I don't think I would be able to tell. We had a few harder brakes that kind of seemed a little computerized, but for the most part, yeah, it's been driving really smoothly. I think pulling out of the parking lot initially, that was the coolest part. But I'm excited, like, when we take this exit to like go down the city streets. But yeah,
this part where we're going to merge on the next highway is hard for a person, so I expect that we may have a problem with it.
Okay.
And I may disengage, but hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's better.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, not just better, just like closer to how a person would do it. So we'll see. It's about a mile ahead.
When you disengage, does that feedback send back to Tesla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I disengage, even if I don't send a snapshot, they get a flag, a notification that something happened. So, but they only get data.
Yeah.
They only get the data. They know what the car was doing, all the metrics that the car is reading. But then I usually, if I disengage and I haven't sent many snapshots, then I'll send one, because they should also see a video of what happened around
Absolutely,
the car.
yeah.
Yeah.
So when you send a snapshot, what's the interval? Like the last 10 minutes, the last 5 minutes?
I think it's a couple of minutes. I think it's like the prior, the current, and the following minute. I think it has changed. I've heard different versions of it, because they don't need a lot of data. They just need specifically what happened, right? So I wouldn't be surprised that it's narrower than that, like less time. It could just be a minute or a minute and a half, like giving them like 30 seconds or 15 before the incident, during, and then after, so that they have a whole view of it.
Yeah. Do you think it would be more useful if they got, for example, like 5 minutes prior to see the city condition, the road, and how it could have reacted otherwise? Or do you think it's okay with just 30 seconds prior?
I think it would be fine, because when something happens, usually just, 10 or 15 seconds before, you can see what's about to happen, and then during the moment, and then afterwards. So
Yeah.
I think it should be fine. I wasn't expecting to take this route. I thought we were gonna do a different route, but the car's also looking at traffic, so it's probably making decisions based on the traffic as well. So there's quite a bit of traffic today. Like, this would not have been the route that I would have taken, but I can see that there was a lot of traffic at the bottom.
There. Yeah.
So the speed limit here is 45, but no one here drives 45.
Yeah.
So
Seems to be a common theme.
and then it's gonna change to 55 now, and I'm gonna bump it to 60 so that we don't hold anyone up.
Now you're limited to 80, right? Because it's vision only.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
for now.
That's the one thing I have over this is I can still go 90 for now until they of course disable radar. I think they'll bump it up to 90. I think they're just waiting to make sure it's reliable enough at those higher speeds.
Personally, I think they could do it now,
Yeah.
but I don't, at the same time, I don't see a point because no one's supposed to be driving at 90.
That's true.
Period.
Yeah, on the way here, let me tell you, the left 2 lanes, they were going like all 100. I had to disable autopilot just to keep up because I couldn't go over. But yeah, I mean, I believe the fastest speed limit in the U.S. is in Texas. It's 85. So
Yeah.
90, that's should be your maximum anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I'm expecting the car probably to start wanting to change lanes soon, but we're gonna have to take an exit in about a mile, so maybe it'll just stay here. But you see how people just cut you off? They were already in the exit and they left the exit.
Yeah.
You know, it's people are trying to advance as much as they can, and I don't know why. It's just impatient.
Have you taken this beta into like downtown Miami?
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't blame you. I heard the drivers there are.
I live about an hour and a half from downtown Miami because
Gotcha.
I live in Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's the city of Sunrise, so it's further north. But I did do it on one of the previous versions, and it was not pleasant at all. It was really rough because it's like almost no rules of traffic being obeyed there. People are just going left and right, even against traffic. Like, it's kind of crazy in downtown. So you have to be careful, even if you're driving.
Yeah, we'll make sure to do that later.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm probably gonna drive that in the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna probably swing by downtown.
Nice.
Maybe go through the port area, go through the Miami Tunnel. That's like 60 or 80 feet underwater, which I've taken FSD Beta on that before. Yeah, definitely. I think the car is just trying to avoid a lot of bad traffic. Because now we're gonna get into the middle of like really complicated traffic. So we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, this turn certainly looks interesting.
He waited until the dotted line.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna have to disengage because
you can't make a left here.
We should be. Oh, actually, this is a turning.
You can.
This is a turning lane. Okay.
It said straight back there.
Because that lane merged.
Gotcha.
So we're on one of the 2 correct lanes. This is actually this is called Miami Gardens, borderline Hialeah. It's a city. It's a really old city, so the streets here are not like the best. This is probably a good test.
Can you move around the visualization on here?
Yeah.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, we can look around us.
That's incredible.
Behind us.
I think it's so awesome how it's showing everything, like no filter.
Yep.
Like everything the car sees, it just displays.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yep. So we've been on the road already for about 25 minutes. So far, so good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's amazing. It's already predicting like how it's going to turn even past the intersection. It's really cool.
Yeah, and when you see the path line moving like that, it's a visual thing.
Yeah.
Because the car doesn't do all those motions when it's taking the turn. So
Of course, that it's just calculating like which route it wants to take. Like, does it want to go a little more left or wide? Yeah.
It even sees the cars that are already turning over there.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see those.
I just saw a Tesla turning over there.
I saw that. Yeah, the red one.
I'm curious to see most about things like school zones.
That's not yet in play.
Yeah, but I would like to see how it would play out in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Something I'm very excited for.
Yep.
And response and reaction to emergency vehicles. I remember, I believe Elon tweeted saying that it would be able to recognize the sound.
Yep.
From the exterior, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. So that'd be cool to see as well.
There's different ways to detect sound. I'm sure that the hardware is already in the car. I have a theory of how they're gonna do it, but we'll see.
Yeah. Here we go.
So that's one of those moments when you have to like be careful. It was very close to that truck because the truck was kind of invading the lane, so I didn't want to risk it. It may have been okay, but I just disengaged.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was too close for comfort. I think it would have been a problem. So that's a good one. I forgot, did I snapshot it? Well,
I think you did, but
okay, there we go.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, those kind of turns are tough even for humans, because I know like even turns like that, like I'm looking over my shoulder, making sure like nobody's going into my lane. Yeah, those are tough. So we got a right turn coming up. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, this is kind of weird. Okay, so I know now why we took a wrong way. Apparently I selected the wrong location. We're completely in the wrong place in the navigation.
Oh, you're taking us to an airport.
yeah, I just noticed. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm going to disengage this here and I'm going to recalculate because we're definitely not in the right place. That's why. This is a completely rookie mistake that I made. I swear that I saw Signature Customs on the navigation when I selected it, but I guess I didn't. So let's do it again.
The star, yep.
And that's what I had selected before. I don't understand why I did that. Yep, we're another 27 minutes away. So what we're gonna do is right now, I'm going to wrap it up. At the moment, well, maybe not now, but I don't think it's gonna be a good full hour, right? Because we already have about half an hour video of it, and we'll just take off here, and I think we're gonna get back on the highway, and from there we just from the highway we'll show the arrival to the other place. Oh wow, I can't believe that I made that mistake.
That's okay. Listen, I'm not complaining. It's more time to experience it for me.
Yeah, well now we have Jason and other people that are waiting over there, and we're going to be another half hour.
I'll send them a text.
Yeah.
Texting you.
Oh, there you go. Look at you. I just learned a new thing. I didn't know you could do that to like preview your route, because I'm always tapping like the thing up there. I don't know.
Oh yeah, if you tap the top, you'll see the whole route, and then if you tap it again, then it just shows you the immediate area.
Nice.
No wonder, I was questioning why are we taking this route, and I thought it was because of traffic. It's because I selected the wrong location.
Well, it sounded believable because there was traffic there, and you know, we saw it. It's okay.
Well, thankfully I noticed that we were really out of our way.
Yeah.
Before we arrived at the airport, they was gonna go like, what are you doing here? Are you a pilot? Well, kind of.
Yeah.
Tesla pilot.
I wonder if it's taking the brake lights into account, like based on like how it brakes.
I think it does. I felt like that even before cars were actually slow when the lights turned on. I kind of felt the car kind of coasting.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but maybe it's wishful thinking too. I don't know. So we're gonna make a right here, and then we'll get on the highway again. And right after here, we'll show the arrival. Because it's already been 30 minutes on the car. It's a big truck turning ahead.
Yup.
I'm excited for the semi-trucks.
Yep, the light's green. So we're going for it, and I think, yep, the car's taking the left lane.
It's incredible. That felt so natural.
Yep.
Wow. That was a really good turn.
Yep. All right, so we're basically getting on the highway, and we're behind two very slow trucks. So at this point, 30 minutes later, I'm gonna close it and we'll be right back. All right, well, we're back. We found the right route.
Yes, we did.
We found the way. So we're about to get to our destination. And Jeff, what do you think about the drive so far?
You know, I really enjoyed it. It definitely felt human in a lot of ways. But there's definitely work that needs to be done still. I think the main thing is like overall smoothness. Sometimes the ride felt a little computerized, but there was a lot of like impressive moments, like the right turn, and I think the overall just decision making, where the car wants to go, like going around cars, like that one intersection where there was a long line of cars and then the turn lane was open, it went into the turn lane where it was more empty. That was really cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Awesome.
This is amazing. Thank you, Raphael, for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Next time you're in town, we can take another ride.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm excited to see like how it improves. I'm sure that's even more exciting for you because you've been like through, how many updates has it been so far?
I lost count.
Oh, okay.
I keep a list. It's been a ton of them since October last year. There were a few months when we waited over 3 months for going from 8.2 to version 9 of the beta, so that was a long wait. That's when they were switching to the vision only stack.
Yep.
Yep. So
nice. So that bicycle there, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're almost there. Do you want to say anything else to people before we close it out? I know you have a YouTube channel, you don't want to talk about it, but
it's okay,
there's a lot of gamers. I'll link to it if you want to later down there.
If you want to link it, you can. It's okay. I'm not one to like plug myself and stuff. It's your video. It's fine.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see how far without any more disengagements it takes us. We're literally half a mile away.
Yeah, we're half a mile. We should be good. We'll see.
We should be good, but we're on the opposite side of where we need to be. So the car has to make a few lane changes fairly quick, and then it's gonna be an unprotected left turn to where we're going. So.
Oh, it's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. I kind of miss that. I used to have to tap the car taking on from lights, and now I don't have to worry about it anymore.
That's so good, yeah.
Most of the time. We still need to take another left lane, so let's see. So far it's behaving pretty good.
Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, we're in the middle right now. Just one more. I would have gotten over already.
Yep. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. There's room though, it's not too packed.
It didn't want to cross the line, so now there you go. Okay, so it's doing it ahead of time, which is good.
Yeah.
Not last minute.
Yeah.
And now the unprotected left turn is gonna come here, so hopefully I don't have to disengage. If I do, then oh well.
Okay, got into the lane. Nice.
Yeah, and it's gonna be an unprotected left and a quick right. Let's see, I haven't done anything, not even tapping it.
Ah, oh my God. No way.
Yep, that was fine.
That's incredible.
Yep.
That was cool.
That's it.
Wow.
So we are at the destination. It literally is just gonna keep going straight a little bit. So what I'll do, I'll disengage, and now we're here. So I'm glad that you liked it, Jeff.
Yes, thank you so much.
Hopefully Ryan and
Yes,
Melanie,
thank
you
you.
enjoyed it also.
Thank you very much.
So guys, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Bye.